Hi there, and welcome to this tutorial about Tripetto. In this video, we're going to demonstrate how you use advanced logic in your forms, to make them even more powerful and appealing. This is where Tripetto's Visual Builder really comes in handy, because it helps you keep a clear overview of the form flows, while you're adding the advanced logic. Let's have a look. For the purpose of this tutorial, we've already prepared some questions regarding the electronic devices our respondents use. The first is a multiple-choice question, letting respondents select one or more options from a list of devices. Let's say we need to ask a couple of questions for each selected device next, and that these follow-ups are actually the same for all of the available devices. To do that, we create a separate flow, in a so-called branch, and we set the devices as the conditions for entering it, like this. This specific setup makes the newly added branch go through all the following questions, and do so for each matching condition. So in this case, for each selected option in the prior question about devices. By the way, for the basics of creating branches like this, you can also have a look at our tutorial on simple logic. We can now create the desired follow-ups. For example, let's ask for the brand of each selected device by adding a new question for it, like this. Once added to the branch, we can just start typing the question right away, and then select the desired question type. Remember, this particular question will be presented to respondents multiple times, if they select more than one device. So, for clarity, we'll add the device name to the question's text. To do that, we type the @ sign, precisely where we need the device's name. This triggers the list of available piping options, from which we can then select the right question for sourcing, and automatically inserting the device names, like this. And in the meantime, here, on the right of the screen, we'll now see the follow-up for each selected device, including the right name for every time this same question is repeated for a different device. Next, what if we've already added a couple of questions, but we wish to change the form's flow? Well, fortunately, Tripetto's Visual Builder lets us do that pretty easily. Let's say that we first plan to ask our respondents if they own any device at all, before we ask anything else. To do that, we'll add another question at the top of the form, like this, followed by typing our question, and setting the desired question type. In this case, a yes/no question. Next, we create two branches, to separate the yes and no flows, by clicking the dotted icon, and then selecting the desired branching option. In this case, all the above, and in separate branches. The branches are created automatically. Now, we can go ahead and put the selection question right inside the branch for yes. This way, only respondents answering with yes, are presented with this follow-up. In Tripetto, you can just drag a question and any flows originating from it, to any other desired position in the form. So, for this example, we'll just drag our selection question for devices, right here, straight inside the branch for yes. And that's all. Next, we'll change the follow-up to the branch for no. Not with a question, but with jumping to another point in the form. Normally, at the end of a sub-branch, the form flow is directed to the next logical step. In most cases, straight back to the branch it originated from. But we can change that, by clicking the bubble at the end of the branch, and choosing, for example, to jump to another specific point in the form, or directly to the end of it. In this case, we wish to skip to the thank you message, so we select the pertaining question cluster. Keep in mind, you can only skip to question clusters that you have given a name. In the meantime, we can continually inspect and test what we're building, here on the right. So, when we click yes, we'll see the device's question and everything we just created. And when we click no, the form immediately jumps to the thank you message, which is also the end of this form. So, that's how you apply advanced logic to questions and flows in Tripetto. We hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions, just contact us through our website. We're happy to help.